Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another kind of introduction, kind of review of fragrance from the House of Armaf. House of Armaf doesn't need introduction. They are one of the biggest perfume brands from United Arab Emirates. They have hundreds of perfumes in their portfolio, and they are usually inspired or copy big names in perfumes, in fragrances, and they are, majority of the time, they're doing a good job, especially for the price. So this one in particular is from their niche line, and this one is called Armaf Niche, and this is Black Onyx. Armaf Niche Black Onyx. The usual bottle from this line, and heavy bottle, heavy cap, attention to detail is very good, sprayer is very good, and also the price on this one is under £40 in United Kingdom. In other parts of the world you have to do your research, try it and see if it comes up and how much it goes for. For that price, this is a bargain. This is a beauty in a bottle. So this, in terms of performance, is excellent, at least on my skin. Always remember, this is my skin, my environment, my nose, my experience. So for you could be different. So for me, it goes easily over 8 hours on the skin. On t-shirt goes easily over 10 hours. In terms of projection, I get an arm length of projection for around 2 to 3 hours, and after that it slowly would subside. You always have a good bubble, good cloud, and a good trail behind me. I usually don't go more than 6 or 7 sprays of it because it's quite thick and dense and strong. But if you want to go outside and people smell you from the other side of the road, probably you need to go up to 10 of it. But you have to experiment, see how much is ample enough for you. For me, I think 6 or 7 is more than enough, and I could smell it all day. In terms of the overall projection and performance and longevity is excellent. In terms of age, this is definitely on the mature side. I would say 25 and up to be in the safe side, at least, if not 30 years old and over. The reason, because it has got the perfume genre is in a way that is on the mature side anyway, but it's got a little of classical feel to it as well, which I will explain in a minute. So mature person will appreciate this much better. In terms of occasion, this is one of those that you can take it anywhere. You can dress it up, dress it down, formal, informal, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual, anything you want. But it leans a little bit on the opulent side, and it leans a little bit on the formal side of things. So it is quite opulent. In terms of gender, this is leaning masculine, but it is targeted unisex, and it is correct. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men. The only thing is the profile of the perfume is in a way that is a little bit suited for masculinity and men a little bit better. In terms of the season, this is better suited for cooler weather, autumn, winter. But because it's got a freshness to it, you can use it all year round. In summer, less sprays. In winter, more spray. The only thing is, I don't think it's a good idea to wear it in a very high heat because it could be glowing. So let me read you the ingredients and we'll take it from there. So on top we have cardamom, lemon, cinnamon. In the mid we have myrrh, agarwood, and oud and rose. And in the base we have patchouli, musk, and amber. So everything in here I get distinctly. It's a good perfume in here, good ingredients, especially for a price. Overall, it's very well blended. It smells nice. Obviously, for this price point, you expect some, synthetic elements, but it doesn't smell chemical. It doesn't smell harsh or anything like that. Although overall, it is a little bit on the overpowering side of things. So you need to control the trigger. For some people, it could be too strong, too much in your face because of the perfume genre in here. It is a little bit on the overpowering side. So if you like it subtle, if you like it understated, this is probably not for you. So when it opens up with beautiful spiciness, plus that citrus. The citrus and the spices are in here. The citrus is, although it says lemon, I get a little bit of lemon, but not much. It gets lost very quickly because there are so many heavy hitters in here. It gets lost very, very quickly. The only thing is the lemon here, it opens it up and it giving it lift in the beginning. So by far the biggest play when it opens up are the spices and incense, which is not mentioned in the, although you mentioned myrrh, which is an incense anyway. So cardamom and cinnamon are by far the biggest play. It opens up heavy cardamom, heavy cinnamon. So that's why I said it's a little bit on the classical side, because these two giving it that classical feel. They're giving it that eras of 70s and 80s era. Although it is modernized and it is on the modern side as well, but it is definitely on the classical side and on the you know what I mean, classy, classical, masculine and gentlemanly side of things. And that's why I say a little bit on the maturer side. Agarwood, I don't get that much agarwood in here, although there is a warmth in the base, and also there is a gooiness, and also there is a resin feel to it, but I don't get that much of it. Mainly agarwood or oud in here is a supportive role, although if you are sensitive to oud you could pick it up easy, but for me the oud is mainly in the background and is mainly a supportive role. I smell more woodiness than oudiness. I smell sandalwood, I smell cedar, and maybe a little bit of gaiac wood in here, but not much oud. Again, it's in the background mainly. Myrrh, yes, I get a big incense. Overall it's quite incensey, it's quite peppery, and the pepper in here is a black pepper, which is not mentioned again. I get a big dose of black pepper, so you need to like your black pepper, and that's why again it gives, you know, that classical feel. So a combination of incense and black pepper giving it that darkness, and also the oud in here giving it the base is quite dark. Overall this is a quite dark fragrance, from 0 to 10, 10 being the darkest, which is Encre Noire by Lalique. This is around 5 to 6, so it is moderate, I mean medium side of darkness, but overall this is quite dark, so you need to like your dark fragrances. Rose, I get a little bit of rose in here, mainly softness of the rose, mainly, how shall I put it, little bit of floral feel, little bit of softness, but again it's not a big player. It's not like a typical rose oud, because it's here it says oud and rose, and I say okay, this is a typical rose oud. No, it's not. So that's why I don't get that much rose. Little bit of softness coming from the rose, little bit of powderiness, dustiness, definitely smokiness, which is coming from the myrrh, and also the little bit of agarwood in here. So it is quite smoky overall. It is dusty, it is powdery, and that's why it's making it a little bit on the mature side, a little bit on the complex side, and a little bit on the multifaceted side of things. Patchouli, yes, I get a big patchouli in the base. The patchouli is a little bit on the chocolatey side, a little bit on the earthy side, and it gives in it that earthy, leafy, chocolatey feel, which is in the base. Musk, little bit of musk overall from beginning to the end, but not much, and the musk in here is quite clean. Amber, yes, is one of the biggest player by far. This is super ambery, and the amber in here is deep, dense and dark and thick and gooey and sweet and spicy and incensey. So it is quite dark and gooey and sticky amber. It's not a fluffy amber, it's not a happy amber, it's not a bright amber. It's very dark and dense. So if you need to like your dark and dense amber to enjoy this. Sweetness from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest. This is around 6, maybe 7. Little bit on the sweet side, but not too much. Again, it's done very well. It goes well with other notes and other accords in here. So overall, it's quite balanced. It's quite well done. It's quite nice. And to some extent, don't quote me on it, to some extent, because it's got that classical feel to it, and because it's got a little bit of barbershop feel to it, not much, a hint of barbershop in here, a hint of classic fragrances. it reminds me of some of the early fragrances from 70s and 80s, but to some extent it reminds me of Lanvin and Loam for some reason, probably most likely because of the cardamom in here. But it's not inspired by it, it's not a copy of it. Mainly, again, give me a feel of it, okay? So if you like Lanvin and Loam, probably you like this. Just giving you the right idea, right direction to give you a mental picture of it. But again, it's not a one-to-one, it's not a copy of it, it's not inspired by it. I would say maybe around 50% of Lanvin and Loam in here, but that's it. You know, it's not huge, but it gives me that feel of Lanvin and Loam, that sexy feel of the cardamom and the spiciness and sweetness of it, and also the powderiness. So if you like that kind of fragrances, most likely you will like this. If you don't like that kind of fragrances, most likely you won't like this. So this is the story of this beautiful fragrance. I absolutely love it. I wore it for the last 2 days and I was mesmerized by it. Why nobody's talking about this? Because it's highly recommended from me. Absolutely gorgeous. But again, there are caveats. The caveats are you need to like your mature fragrances, you need to like your classical fragrances, you need to like your masculine fragrances, gentlemanly, and also you need to like the things I mentioned in the note breakdown. Mainly heavy on the spice, heavy on the incense, heavy on the pepper, black pepper especially, and also patchouli is big and amber is huge. Everything else are nuances here and there. Agarwood in the base mainly, but you feel that resin feel, you feel that warmth in the base. Overall it's quite woody, but it's not woody too much. Rose, just giving a hint of rose in here, and it's a little bit of softness but not too much. So this is the story of this fragrance, and the performance is good, the smell is good. In terms of what I paid or what I got, the ratio is very good. I paid around £35 for this, and for that price is very well done, and it's worth every penny. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, you motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and there are hidden gems, and this one is definitely a hidden gem. If you like to purchase one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I leave them in the link, but you need to live in the United Kingdom in order to do this. So they are out of this world, they are super artistic, ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money, highest quality for what you pay and what you get. I can guarantee that. And also ultra beast mode, they are very strong. They are very mysterious, very unique, very artistic, and they are like time capsule. They take you different places, different times. There are 20 of them in my lineup. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, so there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people, United Kingdom. Okay guys, thank you very much as always, and I'll see you later. Bye.